Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Penn State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Here's the option play. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Scanning the field, it's Allen. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a wide receiver screen. Nowhere to run. Corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And they hand it off to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Hudson. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Smith. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. Back to throw again. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Looks to the left, pass caught. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
To bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
To throw, it's Allen. They trap him and sack him out at the 10.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. On the run, it's Jackson. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Over the middle, it's Smith. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? Third and inches, it looks like.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Hard running there through a tackle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Finds his man. It's Ross. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Because sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
With the catch, it's Smith. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Tate. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. They're trying to sneak it for the first. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The sure hands. It's Ross. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. To the air. It's Aller. Lets it fly to the wideout. but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A quick throw to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Running out of time in the pocket. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Allen. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Heading left after the handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the ground, it's Jackson. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
They get the second half started with the running play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. And the Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Hudson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that.
The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Wow, great job by the defense coming up with the interception. If you look at it from an offensive perspective, it's 3rd and long. Why not take a chance downfield? You might get a pass interference call. Maybe you come up with a completion. In this case, it is intercepted, but at least it's downfield, almost like a punt there on 3rd and long.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Tate. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Quick shoot to get free. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He's got the first and still going. He tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, what a grab. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. First and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Hebe keeps it himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offense. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run it from the gun. Powering through. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Aller. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it go. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Love the idea of the defense.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Pounding away with the run game. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Dropping back. It's Aller. Quick spin on the run. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. To throw, it's Aller. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Penn State. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Point after, up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Past the 40. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Leaning on the run game here late. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Can he get there on the ground? It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. That was the clutch play they needed. Just about put this game on ice, Kurt. We're in the middle of the season. Number 1 has stepped up and answered the bell.
Chris, we've seen this team be the same consistent team every single week, but today was a different kind of test. The number 2 team in the country, and here another solid win. There's no question who the best team in college football is.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't.